Boom shaka laka, you already know the vibery is KVN, is Who Run the City, it's T Thomas, Big Fan Breezy. You already know. Smack dab in the middle of All-Star break or just off of All-Star break, however you want to see it. But we here, man. I don't know if Big Fan Breezy want to start it off because there's been some news this morning.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. First off, I apologize for not having my ring light. I apologize for not having my ring light. I got the ring light, but I don't know where to charge at. Don't ask me why it's not together. I just don't know. I got kids. Not to put it on my kids. It's on. But case in point is, yeah, this is good news. Jock Vaughn got fired. Good news. Cam Thomas not an all-star. Mikal Bridges not an all-star. Cam Johnson not an all-star. Somebody got to answer some questions. And like I told y'all before, Sean Marks, he gonna be twiddling them fingers. He gonna say, "Look here, Jock Vaughn. Look here. Now, I was talking to the boss, and he said it's either me and you, or just you. So I just figured yada yada yada. Steve Nash sent on a nice package. Not even called fire, just decided to go other ways. Same for Jock Vaughn. He did a horrendous job. I don't even have to do what I'm going to do because I'm here with a Knicks fan. I'm sure he'll have at it. But I wanted to be clear that this was good news, not bad news.
Yeah, listen, man. Jock Vaughn, how you get fired on your day off?
Got to do better.
You got to be a dumb mother to get fired on your day off. Yeah, listen, man. I've been telling y'all about Jock Vaughn since the beginning, since y'all signed him. Big Fan B try to give y'all net fans positivity and telling you how great Jock Vaughn gonna be because he was an assistant coach and he stayed to be an assistant coach all these years. And I told y'all Jock Vaughn was gonna be trash, and what he was, trash. And I feel like this move came a little bit too late for y'all. If they would have fired him earlier, there would have been ways that y'all could have probably rectified y'all season. But I think it's a little bit too little, too late to have a brand spanking new coach come in and try to do anything meaningful. You know what I mean? But listen, for you Net fans, Jock Vaughn getting fired is not a bad thing. That absolutely great news for y'all, but it's just a little bit too late. Y'all should have fired him 20 games in, be perfectly honest, dog. 20 games in, he should have been up out of there. But can't.
It's not too late for us to make the playoffs. Play in.
I mean, but you're not going nowhere after that.
It's not too late for us to make the play in.
Yeah, y'all not going nowhere after that. Again.
I mean,
like I said,
but I'm just saying, I'm saying, yeah, it's too late for us to be a playoff team. Yes, but that's it. We're not going to be 1 through 6, but we got a fair chance to be 10th or 9th, or maybe even 8th or 7th.
So why not just pack it up and get a high draft pick? That makes more sense than just going to the play-in. Not this season. Y'all got no.
This season,
what happened to all the picks I got from the Kevin Durant trade?
Nah, that's nothing to do with next season. You know what I'm saying? So case in point is that's not the plan. Shout to Ty West in the comments. He says Kevin Ollie will be in charge of for now until they get a head coach. Kevin Ollie being an interim head coach is for Nets fans to be excited about. I'm gonna do more on this on my podcast, but for now, just know that part of the 2 wins that we got when we was on a losing streak was because of Kevin Ollie having a voice in the locker room. And I think he granted so much gravity with the locker room that partly the reason why Jock Vaughn's got fired. It's the difference between Kevin Ollie and Jock Vaughn is Kevin Ollie is a winner as a coach. He coached that has an NCAA championship, maybe even 2. I'll check. Case in point is he's the man for the job. Of course, y'all could say that I was wrong about Jock Vaughn because I was, but knowing what I did was contrast his resume to Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse having 5 years of assistant coach experience. Jack Vaughn, same or I think 6 assistant head coach years. Uh, is the reason why I thought or had confidence. And not only Jack Vaughn, there's other examples besides Nick Nurse and Jack Vaughn that coaches they've coached well after having so many years of assistant coach experience. That being said, I thought having assistant coach experience on your resume was part of the reason why you were a good head coach. That you could say the same for Spoelstra. Spoelstra, he was an assistant head coach and other coaches, but focusing on Kevin Ollie, he's a winner that leads a young group. My point of mentioning him being able to win an NCAA AA championship is he can lead a young group. And on the collegiate level, Mikal Bridges won it. I can only imagine good things happening with Kevin Ollie being the interim coach from the rest of this season.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, but what you call it? Man, listen, big fan Breezy. I got no faith in what you're telling me about coaches, man. I watch you tell me about 2 head coaches that how good they was going to be and why they was going to be good. You went on your soliloquies on why these 2 head coaches were going to be good, and they end up being trash. Yeah, absolutely. You was telling me how, you was telling me how Steve. I remember you telling me how Steve Nash was a good coach and how he's going to be a good coach and what he could do to be a good coach, and you were wrong. He was trash. Then you same thing with Jack Vaughn. You was telling me how Jack Vaughn was going to be a good coach and the reason why Jack Vaughn was a good coach. And guess what? You were wrong again. So I don't believe you when you telling me about Kevin Ollie and whoever else. You know, your record is low when you telling me how good head coaches is going to be. You 0-2 right now, bro. Yeah, you know I mean, when on telling me how well head coach is going to be. I don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I mean? So I don't know who y'all gonna get unless I know that person, because I don't know who Kevin Ollie is. Don't care to know him. You know what I mean? Unless I know who that person is, and that person has already been a good head coach, a good NBA head coach. I don't want to hear nothing about how good these guys are gonna be, bro. They gotta prove it. Yeah, they got something to prove, to use your words.
It's fair. It's fair to say that. I mean, yeah. I never. Again, I'm not trying to, how you say, convince fans. My whole identity for the Brooklyn Nets is something to prove. Everybody got something to prove. Even Kevin Ollie. I never left that. So again, when y'all speak on my vlog, and remember that I always said that as well. Now, that being said, same for Kevin Ollie. The difference is that this is the first time in my fan life I've ever heard 2 wins being contributed to the assistant coach being vocal in the locker room in the same season. Reason why I got confidence in Kevin Ollie, not because I'm trying to sell him. Shit, you feel what I mean? Case in point is, I still feel like, with that being said, at minimum, I could say that he has the locker room. And with him having a locker room, those 2 times we got those wins, listen, this is good news. I want all Nets fans to realize that I am not trying to convince Knicks fans that this is good news. Kevin Ollie being the interim coach for the Brooklyn Nets is good news. You can check out Kevin Ollie's resume. Y'all can see that. Michael Skeen said, I see Mike Budenholzer. Listen, if we get Mike Budenholzer, again, I don't have to sell what he does. He got criticized for being a bad coach personnel. But case in point is, it's hard to argue that the coach is not at least good or decent when they win a champion. What exactly they're going to do, but they got like a week to do it. I think the next game is Saturday. Is that fair to say? The next time the NBA comes back Saturday, I believe.
We play on Thursday. The Knicks play on Thursday.
Oh, y'all play Thursday? Let me check.
Excuse me.
But yeah, you know, enough about us. I mean, that's all we really got going. We wasn't at the All-Star game. I was just disgruntled about a bunch of different stuff. I know y'all had a few things going on with the Knicks or whatnot. So, I don't want to be long-winded about it.
Yeah, listen, y'all play on Thursday too. Y'all play the Raptors. Uh,
Oh yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
so so
Yeah. I love the 6 degrees
uh,
of separation, but I'll get into that after your soliloquy.
so boom, the All Star Weekend was here. My boy JB. It was dope to see my boy JB finally get the respect that he deserved. Yeah, I mean, on the national stage, people giving him multiple interviews and him being showing up to the TNT set and have a conversation with those guys, all that. You know what I mean? Like, uh, it's just dope to see him getting his recognition. Uh, he participated in the 3-point contest, uh, was eliminated in the first round, but that's because everybody was wilding out. I don't know if you guys saw the 3-point competition, but the first three guys had no. It was four guys tied with 26,
That's
bro.
ain't
That's
it.
huh? Yeah, that 24. It's four guys. Well, that was tied with 26. JB had 24. 26 is a high number in the 3-point competition, bro. Like usually 24 gets you into the second round. Normally, this year, not so much. Three guys tied for 26. So I'm proud of how JB performed in a 3-point competition. Was no letdown there. Uh, and then in the All Star game, he played pretty well. I mean, even though there was absolutely no defense being played whatsoever. The highest score in All Star history, I think in NBA history, period, if I'm not mistaken, 100. I mean, 211 to 180 something. Nasty work, bro. I my opinions on the All Star game is this. I want to watch it being competitive, bro. Like that's why I turn on. I want to see the best players in the world and the best pickup game in the world compete against each other and play. At least give me 75%, dog. Like I understand everybody want to get out the weekend healthy. Nobody wants to get injured on All Star weekend, but at least give me 75%, dog. Like they was operating on 50% or less. Like I fell asleep on the game, to be perfectly honest. That's how boring it was. You know what I mean? Like
Word.
that's how boring it was. I fell asleep on the game. It got to be more competitive. And you know, here's my worry, right? Because you got people like LeBron and some of the older, you know, all stars saying that yeah, we got to figure out how to get it more competitive. Yeah, I mean, we got to figure out how we can get more competitive. Guys compete. We got to find a healthy medium between being competitive and everybody leaving healthy, right? And then you got guys, a younger guy like Ed was talking about. Yeah, I don't never see it being competitive because this is all about fun. I'm just here to have fun, and I'm like, nah, dog, nah, dog. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch y'all just jog up and down the court, chucking 3-pointers and doing 360 dunks. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. That's what the dunk contest is for. You feel me? And for when you watching self alley oops and stuff like that. That's what the 3-point contest is for. For me to just watch guys chuck up threes. Like that's what that's for. When it comes to the All Star game, it need to be some kind of competitive nature there, and I'm not digging that. And then speaking of the dunk contest, my boy Jacob Toppin got robbed. My son did a 360 windmill I mean, not windmill, 360 East Bay and a two-handed dunk. When he came out the 360, he dunked it with both hands. And they gave him a 46 or something like that. Them whack ass dunks that Jalen Brown was doing was getting higher ratings than what Jacob Toppin did. Nasty work. Jalen Brown dunked over Kai Cenat. If anybody seen me in person, right? I'm 5'5". Y'all know I'm a short guy, right? Kai Cenat is shorter than me. He's 5'3". And he was sitting down in a chair. And Jalen Brown
At a
tried to
dunk
do
contest in
the
front of the whole world.
he tried to do the D Brown, right? He tried to do the D
I
Brown
seen
jumping
it.
over Kai Cenat. But
Trash.
he didn't cover his eyes until after he dunked the ball. And you mean
That
to
was
tell
just that was
me
terrible.
you
That was a
can't find
Tubi. That
one?
was a Tubi movie, man.
You can't tell me
He did the Tubi version of the D Brown dunk, man.
That's an
Tubi
accurate
version of
description.
the
Yo, but
word.
you can't tell me that you could find one dunk that Jaylen Brown did better than the 360 between the legs that Jacob Toppin did. There's not one dunk. Now that McCullough kid, he's fire. He's fire.
Yeah. Yo. And he's like you said, the whole thing. Okay, the short impact, right? Let's just stay with the short conversation. The significance of D Brown doing what he did was, one, he was a short guard, right? He wasn't this big guard. I think he was like 6'3", 6 foot, something
Yeah.
like that. And in the NBA, that's a short guard. So
Yeah.
case in point is when D Brown, because Jaylen Brown, he did an unjust, right? So let me kind of
Absolutely.
explain what D Brown did. D Brown, first off, he jumped mad far. He ain't like jump from like the dotted. He jumped from mad far. I can't exactly say where. I might try to pull it up when in T Time Soliloquy. I try to go find it. We can play the clip real quick. But let me try to give you what happened. He pulls up, and mind you, he fast as hell. So he run into the rim full steam ahead. You know what I'm saying? And then he jumped, and his elbow, when he's like, he can't see the basket because his elbow is in the way. So I'm gonna try to give you guys the camera is the rim, right? And I'm gonna be the rim, right? So he goes like this. Imagine this. He can't see nothing. He can't see nothing. All you see the next is the ball going in. I'm looking at the rim, but he couldn't see the rim. It was more like this. So dunking it in. Jaylen Brown did no service to D Brown. If he seen D Brown go to other. I'm not giving you no 5. You get no soy sauce, no duck sauce, no nothing.
Yo.
He didn't call him up or nothing after that. Like, yo, you did not mean? He didn't even call him. He probably ignored Jaylen Brown call after that. Like, fuck out of here.
So what I was saying is, you know, I for one thing, I do respect what Jaylen Brown is trying to do. You know what I mean? Which is get more stars to compete in the dunk contest. But this is not how you do it, because you had a bad performance and now everybody's clowning you. And this is part of the reason why none of the stars want to compete, because they don't want to become a meme. And now Jaylen Brown is a meme. It's the exact reason why none of the stars want to compete. And I think that's the dunk contest is dying too. That's the only way to save it, is to incentivize some of these stars to want to compete. I would say throw money at them, but it would have to be a lot of money, because these guys is making ridiculous amount of cash. What's good, BJ? These guys are making a ridiculous amount of cash on their salary, so it'll have to be a lot of money to motivate the stars to want to compete in the dunk contest. But it got to be some kind of incentive for these guys to compete, because as much as I wanted to see Jacob Toppin win, I'm not trying to see G Leaguers dunk. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to see no G Leaguers dunk. Shout out to McCollum, because he did an amazing job. But still, like, if it wasn't for the dunk contest, I wouldn't even know who he is. You know what I mean? Like, last year when he was dunking, I'm like, who is this guy? Where is he from? He's from the G League. Why is he dunking? You feel me? But they gotta find some way. That shit is
breaking
bad,
news,
man.
Lee.
He probably gonna tell us about Jack Vaughn, even though we already know Jack Vaughn got fired.
Hold on, T-Town, here you go.
What?
Ah!
That's
how you do it, man.
Oh yeah.
That's how you do it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That what was the dunk was supposed to look like. Michael Allen's skin was good. Yeah,
That's how you do it, man.
you already what you trying to
They
do
got a
on your phone that you
49.6.
can't do on the
You ain't
TV?
give him a 50.
Go on like that game on the TV.
You trying to do Roblox? What game?
Like,
We know, Leaf.
talking Angela.
We know,
Okay.
Leaf.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a part after this. With Nets fans
yeah,
to kick it, but
yeah, man.
that being said,
Yeah, but
that's how you do a
yeah,
no look dunk. That what D Brown did don't count
Great.
you gotta wait. Just leave it
as a
charged.
no look dunk.
Yeah,
He was looking.
yeah, man. Jalen Brown was nasty work. My boy Jacob Toppin got robbed. You feel me? Because he definitely should have went to the second round. If Jalen, because all his dunks is better than Jalen Brown's. That's a fact. But in, as a whole, it was lackluster the dunk contest. But I All Star Weekend is over. You know, much needed break for my team especially, so we could try to get back healthy. Uh, Jimmy J1 was good, so we could try to get back healthy. We should be expecting uh, Hartenstein to play on Thursday. Uh, who else? We should be expecting Bojan. Wait, Kalia. It's going once it charges, it's gonna turn back on. Yeah, we going
Shout out to
so just
Kalia.
leave it.
You're
Leave
a
it.
Knicks
Watch
fan.
watch you watch TV until it charges, and then you can play with the phone. Hold on.
All right. Tea time on dad duty. Y'all can see that.
Yeah, nah, I'm back.
But
Yeah, but
right.
yeah, man. Bojan should be back after on Thursday. That's two players that was injured before the break. We just got a report that OG is getting reevaluated March 1st and should be back soon after that. I mean, they said shortly after that. So after March 1st, I'm guessing within a week or two, hopefully within a week, OG will be back after having surgery to remove a loose bone in his elbow. Uh,
Mm,
and then Julius Randle,
seems
they
to
keep
right.
on saying they saying he's keep on making milestones. I mean, he keep on hitting his milestones, and they're optimistic about his return in the near future. So once the Knicks get back healthy, man, it's a problem because we was a problem before we got injured. We was washing everybody up, and we're gonna continue when we get back healthy. We're gonna get right back to business as usual, washing everybody up. Yeah, I mean, and I can't wait to see it.
Listen, man, I anticipate it. I know that I think success for the Net fans is being the Grinch. Yes, if we could get as far as to the play and then make the playoffs and then play the Knicks in the playoffs, because that would be contingent on Knicks fans believing that they're going to continue to whoop ass. So if the Knicks continue to, like T. Tom said, do what they did prior, the Nets squeaking by that play, maybe the 10th or 9th spot, getting to play that game between seeing if we could be the 7th or 8th, landing there, facing the Knicks, then going toe to toe, rivalry in the city versus the Nets versus the Knicks, first round. Now, of course, I will be front and center, leading the Nets
Mm-mm.
fans, letting them know that we have a chance. We have an opportunity to Nick. Now, that being said, I
Yo,
think it's possible. T. Thomas telling the truth. He's heard him all of this about Jack Vaughn. What if he's telling the truth and they're going to be a high seed, which you should expect the Nets to be a low seed. If we a low seed, they a high seed. This will be how you say the closest opportunity for the Nets and the Knicks to be in a realistic situation to play the Knicks in the playoffs. I think it can happen. this season. And
Yo,
if we don't beat you, I won't even go there because I just think that we could get there. If you look at our schedule isn't like, the beginning of our schedule. The beginning of our schedule was really tough. These last 28 games, they like 500 teams around that. You know what I'm saying? So
yo,
I think it's possible.
listen, I doubt that'll happen, right? There's stop there. I doubt that would happen, but y'all don't. Big Fair Breezy, you really don't want that game. I'm just being perfectly honest. You really don't want that game. You don't want that.
No.
You don't want that. Net
God,
fans,
if you
I'm trying to
listening,
tell you. Net fans, I'm trying to tell you. Big Fan Breezy is trying to lead y'all to heartache and despair. I don't know why he want to do that to y'all. Lead y'all to such heartache and despair, and then disgruntledness. Then y'all gonna be mad at me when I come up here and start talking crazy. Y'all gonna be mad at me when he's the one asking for this wreck. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand it, bro. I
I asked
don't
for it since the
understand
podcast started. I asked for it
it.
before the podcast started. What do
Yeah,
you
y'all
mean
was
y'all don't
good.
want this wreck?
The,
We beat
the
y'all with
difference is
Dinwiddie. We went with
the difference
that
is
iteration of the Nets. Y'all keep talking about
we talk
KD and all of that,
we
but we
talking
beat y'all
about
without that team.
we talking about we talking about two different teams now. Like the Knicks are really good. The Nets not so
No, that's
much.
true.
So
Absolutely.
why would you want that wreck now? Like I'm just saying, like it would be wise to be like, yeah, maybe next year we want wreck. You feel me? But I don't know if like this the year for y'all to be, you know what I mean, wanting those problems. That's all I'm saying. Like this year, this not be the year to want those problems. That's all I'm saying. Like you might want to
I
take a
asked
year
for it.
off
I
on
asked for
wanting
the
those
smoke.
problems.
You know I asked for the full every time. If it's a smoke shop named Nick's, I go in the smoke shop. I say, how much smoke do you have? They said a lot. I said, I want all of it. I want the Nets to play the Knicks in the first round. Did I stutter or stammer?
Listen,
I want to see it.
no,
And again, I wanted it since the podcast started. It's not a season that you're gonna watch it is where I didn't try to see if whether or not we could see each other. And that's the only possible situation. Now,
yeah,
granted, if it go the way T-Tom said, and we lose that, I want it to be in 7 games. I want Mikal Bridges to let his nuts hang. I want him to tell Jalen Brunson in his face, yo, listen, I'm here to compete with you. And I know I came on that podcast with you and Josh Hart, but I only did that because we cool in real life. That don't mean that it took away my competitive spirit. And I hope and I pray that Mikal Bridges shows that Kevin Ollie wasn't this is not some happen by chance thing. This is supposed to happen. We got a coach that went on a collegiate level, and Kevin Ollie, Mikal Bridges went at a collegiate level. We about to hoop. We fitting to play a good brand of basketball. And again, those games that we won weren't just by coincidence. That
yo,
they credited Kevin Ollie to the win. We played
yo,
miraculous defense. Excuse me. Our
yo,
defense
yo,
was
listen,
impeccable,
listen,
impregnable,
listen, yo, listen,
ferocious.
bro. I'm just saying, right? If you think that if y'all make it, if y'all make it to the playoffs, it's going to go to 7 against the Knicks, you're on drugs. You're on
Let's
drugs.
get it.
It's not going to 7. That thing might be a
Let's
sweep
go.
or a gentleman's sweep. You know what I mean? Gentleman's sweep at best. To be perfectly honest, gentleman's sweep at best. Playoffs. You got it. Listen, man. You see, look. Yo, you guys remember? You guys remember when we won one playoff game and they were laughing at us because we was like, yo, they're asking for us. They're asking for the Nets. They only won one play. These guys ain't even in the playoff race yet, and they're asking for the Knicks. Like, look how the tables have turned. At least we asked for y'all when we was in the playoffs. You're asking for us, and y'all not even in the play-in. It's craziness. It's craziness. You have to crawl before you walk, grasshopper. You fight to get back in the playing first, then you start worrying about if you could play the Knicks. You're not even in the playing yet. You're not even in the playing, but you here fixing your face, saying that we want the Knicks. If we let's make it to the first round so we can get the Knicks. You got to make it to the playing. Win some games. You know what I mean? Win some regular season games first, gang. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You got to you putting the horse before the carriage. Or the carriage before the horse. However that saying go. You know what I mean? You putting the carriage before the horse. Playboy.
We got one game before next Saturday. I don't know if we're gonna be busy or not, but Saturday, before Saturday, we got one game, which is the Raptors. I think we win that one game. I think with this new coach situation, invigorates the team to go on a winning streak. Why we don't deserve it? We went on losing streaks all season long. Y'all don't want to see the Nets win streak? I do. I would love to see the Nets go on a win streak. 3 games. 3 games starts when the win streak starts. So 3 games plus more. So that being said, yes, I think we could go on a few win streaks in these last 28 games. Yes. I mean, I don't know if it's immediate because we played Wolves on Saturday. So I don't know if it's going to be the next 3 games. But I do think that we could beat the Toronto Raptors. Then we play the Grizzlies. We could beat them. It probably could be after that. We could beat the Grizzlies, Orlando, and Atlanta. I believe we could do that. I think that can happen. I think that's possible. Shout to Jalen Wilson, the understudy from the Long Island Nets on the Brooklyn Nets hooping out here. I see Leaf in the comments. I'll deal with you later. Net fan, the net fan. But from like I said, case in point, Jalen Wilson getting those minutes has been essential. And yes, we miss Royce O'Neal, but Jalen Wilson being there is an adequate substitute for the least I can say.
Yeah.
I
Listen, it's not. I was not impossible for y'all to make the plan, right? Not impossible. Excuse me, y'all 2.5 games behind the Hawks. You know what I mean? Y'all 4.5 behind the Bulls. Everybody else, I think, is unrealistic to catch. There's no way y'all catching the 8 seed. Yeah. So that's your best chance of trying to catch the 10th or the 9th seed. 10th seed being the most realistic of the two in 28 games with a new head coach, with probably having to learn a new system because I doubt that they're going to run the same defensive schemes and offensive schemes that Jack Vaughn was running because those seem to be wildly ineffective. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That would take some hell of a win streaks. That'll take a hell of some win streaks for y'all to do what y'all say y'all wanting to do. You feel me? And I don't see it. I just don't see it. I see y'all winning games here and there, 2-3 games here and there. But as far as like long win streaks, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, you know what I mean? Anything can happen, man. Anything's possible, but it's highly doubtful. And you know what?
Okay, so let me be realistic because I've been criticized for being too optimistic, and then you got fans like Leaf, and you know what I mean. He'll speak the opposite and say this and that, and I'm not realistic, and I ain't jacking it. Like I said, y'all want to debate? We could debate. Leaf, I told you, save this for the page after this. Don't do this in front of no Knick fan.
On that fair violence.
But like I said, the next few games we can win. We got the Grizzlies, Atlanta. We could beat them. That could be a 3-game win streak. Then we play Atlanta again. They can be beat. And again, these games are going to be pivotal. If there's ever a time for the Nets to get serious, it's right now. How am I not being realistic saying we could beat the because I want to take it there. How am I not being realistic saying we could beat the Grizzlies, Orlando, when we beat them 2-3 times already? Orlando hasn't beaten us this season. bro. And we beat Atlanta. We split with them 1-1. These games are pivotal between Atlanta and the Nets. We all know this, and we want their spot. I want that spot. I want the 8th seed, the 9th seed, or wherever they at. I want that. They in front of us. I want that. And I don't think Chicago got what it takes to hold that spot, to be honest with you. I think it's for ours. They just in it right now, but it's for us to take. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking this, oh, we ain't going to get no win streaks. Bruh, the 76ers ain't got Embiid. We beat them without Embiid. Even if y'all say we can't beat them with Embiid, if they don't got Embiid, we can beat them, period. That would be a 4-game win streak. What? Oh, my fault. That's not the next team after hold on, let's take this over. All right, then it go Atlanta, then the Grizzlies, then the Sixers, then Detroit, then Charlotte. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. This could be an 8-game win streak, bro.
Yeah.
What are y'all even talking about, bro? No. I'm unrealistic. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 of those teams before we get to the Cavaliers are beatable teams. We can easily go on an 8-game winning streak. Easily.
Bro, y'all haven't been playing great basketball.
Philly might be tough,
bro.
Philly might be tough.
Y'all haven't really been playing great basketball. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's the
Jack Vaughn. You see
that's the most optimistic outcome that can happen, bro. You feel me? But I do want to answer Dwayne Green's comment. Do you realize we lost a lot of games because we were injured, right? Now, you know, I'm one of those people that go, yo, I don't really like to blame injuries. Next man up. But when 4 of your 5 starters are injured, you expect the outcomes that that we got. You feel me? When guys like even the new guys we got hurt. You feel me? So like that's why. And once we get healthy, ain't none of those guys in the play-in catching us game. We not dropping into the play-ins. Are you crazy? Philly without Joel Embiid has been hit or miss. The Pacers, they've been on a little hot streak. The Heat has been pretty much bad. You know what I mean? For the most part, they haven't been consistent. I'm not worried about being 3 games above the play-in. I'm looking at we about to pass the Bucks. That's what I'm looking at. We're closer to the Bucks than we are to the play-in. You feel me? That's what I'm looking at. So I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that at all.
All right. So, well, my take on it is, you know, because I really didn't say nothing about the Knicks, but while we here, I guess I don't think that the 76ers hold that 5th spot. So I don't think they're a threat to taking y'all 4th spot. The Pacers, I don't think they're gonna play good enough basketball to take that 4th spot from y'all. And the Heat, I don't see them taking that 4th spot from y'all. So it do look like the way up it is only up for y'all. I don't know if the Bucks hold that spot. I ain't got confidence. I don't have confidence in Dame Lillard like that. Yeah, he won a 3-point contest, but so what? If you can hit a 3, then I can come and hit another 3. Like, what good was that 3?
I gotta go. I just got a text. I gotta handle some stuff, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You good, bro?
Yeah. So, yeah, everything good. I just gotta take care of some stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do the show.
Shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. We be here Saturday. My apologies. Yeah, I see y'all Saturday. I'm out of here.
All right. Listen, I'm not fitting to do the show without tea time, to keep it real true, you know, to be honest with you. So, and in closing, we was talking about the standings and this and that. Me and him, we didn't do the predictions. So, you know, that's my guy. And respectfully, I ain't fitting to do the show without a Knicks fan. So, shout to Tea Time. Shout to all the Knicks fans in the chat. Shout to the Nets fans in the chat. Nets fans is the best fans. You heard it here first. And that being said, man, I feel like Then we'll be back Saturday. You know, both teams got a game respectfully before Saturday. So we'll, recap that. We'll recap that game. And, I mean, like I said, we'll be back Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do a stream on my page for Nets fans. Now, any fan could pull up. You know what I mean? Any fan could pull up. But I'm doing a Nets fan podcast. I'm about to get into that. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to KVN, you know what I'm saying, who run the City of the Podcast. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And thank y'all for tuning in, man. We'll be back Saturday. Thank y'all. Peace.